Chucks, imagine this. It's a Friday night. The air is buzzing. You're excited to go to this concert with your friends. You got good tickets and you're going to see your favorite country superstar, an artist who's been the soundtrack of your life, and you're ready to just have the time of your life with your friends. And the lights are flashing. You're dancing. You're thinking this is one of the best moments of your life with your friends, and nothing could go wrong. Or so you think.
So I think. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and welcome back. I'm Chucks.
And I'm Hannah.
And we are
Gayaos.
Yeehaw!
I don't know if that's okay.
Okay, so now you're gonna have to explain to me, but mostly the audience, exactly who we're talking about and what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I was with you until the concert, and now we ain't safe at the concert.
I feel like we're a little bit behind on this, but
we are.
I was just seeing all this stuff online about a conspiracy theory that a country superstar, it could be allegedly a serial killer. I don't know if I can say that, but
bum bum bum
bum bum bum. And if you don't know, I'm sure most of you have seen it, but if you don't know who, that would be Sir Mr. Garth Brooks.
You mean,
and just to be clear,
Chris
this
Gaines?
is just a theory. Yeah, or his alter ego, Chris Gaines.
Okay.
This is just a theory. I'm not even sure if I believe it. It's just something that has been going around, and it is a hot topic, and people are just latching on and yeehaw, having a ride.
So
it's crazy.
When you told me about this, I actually had to look it up because I'm like, Garth Brooks? You mean the dude who's married to Trisha Yearwood? Is he married to Trisha Yearwood? Probably.
I think so.
And I'm like, he seems just chill, like serial killer? But then again, I guess it's never the ones you suspect.
So what started this was Tom Segura on his podcast was making comments about a video Garth Brooks put out about promoting one of his tours, and Tom Segura found it creepy and made some comments on his podcast, and then the fans of the podcast like ran with it and started making all these memes and comments on the podcast. But you guys can listen to the podcast if you want yourself. We'll link it in there. His podcast is called Your Mom's House.
Not
so
my
you
mom's. Your mom's.
Your mom's.
Okay.
So you guys can,
we'll link that specific episode.
Get into it as you wish, or if you wish. But anyway, I was just really seeing all the crap online about it, and I'm like, this is very interesting. Because it's not like someone made a comment and now people just believe it. There's like actual things backing up these theories. It's wild.
In my own research for this, because I saw this on our topic notes, I actually found another podcast which kind of builds off of the John Segura podcast, but it takes it much more seriously. It's called The Connect with Johnny Mitchell. And there's this author, Matthew B. Cox, who saw the John Segura podcast, and he was interested in what was going on. So he actually started to do his own research, started interviewing people like FBI, roadies, people that have worked with Garth Brooks, allegedly. And him and his co-author wrote out this entire book called Bodies in Low Places, which I'm pretty sure is a reference to one of his songs.
Yeah.
And
I got friends in low places.
Got friends in low places. Not as low as Garth, apparently,
bro.
allegedly.
It's fucking weird.
But in the book, he's talking about um, heat maps and how if you cross-reference a map of Garth Brooks's tours with disappearances, that
in
there's a
those
lot of
areas.
yeah, in those areas, there's a lot of overlap. He was saying something about
And
120 bodies that they
yeah,
can
it's
associate.
in the hundreds, you guys, that they can associate with Darth
Darth.
Garth Brooks being in the area at the time of when people disappeared or were murdered. And it's not only that, that's already a huge coincidence. But if you think about it, how many people go missing? Like, okay, if you don't believe it, like I could see you not believing that because of how many people go missing all the time, unfortunately. But they can put him in a like mile radius of some of these people of when they went missing. They can put him in the same hotel or the same like neighborhood or at a gas station right when that person was there. It's fucked up. Like
I
it's
think
it's a it's either a very big nationwide coincidence or something's going on here.
so. I think we'd class the heat map as red flag number one for why he could be a serial killer. And
Yeah.
as you were saying earlier, he also, at some stage in his career, introduced an alter ego named Chris Gaines,
Yeah.
who, from my limited reading, was a made up character who had a background story with accidents and trauma. And it was like his foray into rock, and he wore like makeup
It
and
was like
stuff,
his emo era or
his
something.
emo era.
He was like
So,
a rock star alter ego.
so what happens if this alter ego was actually him hinting to us that he's got a darker side, and this trauma that he experienced is what triggered him to find relief in these alleged homicides,
Yeah. Or yeah, disappearance, kidnapping, whatever. But
disappearances, and
again, these are just theories. I don't really know if I believe any of it, but it's really hard not to look at all the coincidences and be like, there's something going on here. Like with his alter ego, psychopaths like, do that. Like that's something a psychopath would do. Is have an
like they
alter
have one
ego.
personality, one
Yeah,
public facing personality, and then they have a
yeah,
like
like
mystery
a
personality,
darker one.
like that guy, BTK, the BTK killer. He
Yeah,
was a church pastor or something. Like, he was a minister, he was an upstanding citizen, not somebody you would tie to the atrocities that he committed over the time span that he was active.
yeah,
Like, so it's plausible that Garth Brooks is out here, we're seeing him as Mr. Nice Guy. Chris Gaines slipped out for a moment in time, and then he buried that back in the box because he's like, "Wait, I might be exposing myself."
yeah. Very true.
And, like, I mean, he's kind of got, if you wanted to talk about not really motive, but he has opportunity, he has means, so he could, I mean, he's on tour. He's been on tour for like 30 plus years,
Yeah,
all across the US. So he's got a
and
large fan base.
through all those years, I don't know if they've done like recent years, but through all those years they've like collected this data that shows he's in the area of these. I don't know if it's just women or not, but no, it's men, it's boys too.
Men, women, and
It
people
wa-
of all kinds of races,
yeah,
homeless people as well.
yeah, which also kind of makes me pause because usually serial killers have a very specific um
Type.
what do you call it, very specific, like either they're going like it's always like white women or it's always like
women who
boys,
remind them of their
unfortunately.
mothers.
Yeah. So it being all different kinds of people really like, you know.
But maybe that's more spree killer. This is just killing of opportunity instead of preference. He doesn't have a preference. He's just like, I just need to, you know, I just need to do this crime, and anybody who I can do this crime to is the person that's going to be crimed. I think that I understand where you're coming from with serial killers, and a lot of serial killers do have a specific type that they go through, but you can also just be someone like him. He's in such a big place, his audience is so diverse. For him, it might just be the thrill of it because of these people are fans of his. So it's easy enough for
Uh,
him to lure them
yeah.
towards him and then,
Yeah.
do what he's going to do. Allegedly.
These huge mega stars, even like with Kanye and Diddy, like they still have supporters. Like even though
And I'm
like
just
they still have
saying,
supporters. Like these mega stars have it's like cults. It is. It's like
yeah. And
cult.
interestingly enough, though, I'm just saying, I'm not accusing Kanye of doing anything, but he does own a ranch in Wyoming.
Why? There's
Oh,
like
me.
nothing in Wyoming. Is it because there's no one there?
Probably.
Probably.
He can get away and he can write his music. But it's the same thing for, like, Jeffree Star lives out there too, which is weird.
Yeah, because he was probably kicked out of
Exiled.
LA. He's probably like, all right, I'm getting
But,
harassed here.
um, Garth Brooks also has a ranch, like a 300-acre ranch in Tennessee.
That makes more sense though. He's a
Yeah,
country
yeah.
singer.
He's a country singer. He lives in Tennessee. But I mean, 300 acres? That's a lot of room
Yeah.
to hide a lot of
That just
bodies.
exactly. And it just goes to show like how these celebrities or even like powerful people can get away with stuff because they have money. They have they have all the means to get away. Like they could
And he has
just
a
pay
private
people
plane.
off to shut up. Like I can't tell you if I wouldn't shut up or not if someone gave me like $10 million. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like
Okay, but is it like you're shutting up or do you not want to be the next victim?
that too. Like yeah, I would be scared. Like yo, you say fucking anything, I'm gonna kill all your family and you. Like yeah, I would say I would shut up.
Exactly. And I think it's that kind of thing, but then again, a lot of powerful people also have sycophants. So people who are just like wanting to be around them, people who want to be their yes men, who will
Yeah,
tell them, "Yes, yes, yes, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread." So
they
it
don't
it
care.
works on their ego, so then they think, "Okay, I can do whatever I want." And these people, they just want to be proximate to the power. So they're not going to, give up 10, 20, $30 million salaries, you know, driving a
Yeah,
fucking bus or flying a plane and not having to deal with people on commercial. You get to work a dream job, you get to go on tour, you get to see places, and all you have to do is pay with your soul.
pretty much.
So,
Pretty
I
much.
mean,
But let me tell you, it all comes back around. It all
it,
comes
it
back around
does.
one day, Garth.
It
I'm
does.
just kidding, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I
The
don't
thing
know.
is, right, is that and I think the John Segura podcast, or I don't know if this started after the John Segura podcast, but people would literally be leaving on his social medias when he announced this stuff. Where's the bodies, G? And I'm like, so is he in on the joke? Is he not in on the joke? Why are his social media team not deleting these comments? Like, is this a
Probably
matter
because it's a
of
lot.
but is
Or
it
turn your comments off
yeah,
like Taylor Swift does.
or maybe it's like a thing where they're like, any engagement is good engagement, any publicity is good publicity, even if you're being accused of being a serial killer?
No, no, bro.
I mean, when's the last time we saw Trisha Yearwood? When's the last time somebody's seen her?
Trisha, you alright?
Trisha,
Hold
blink
on,
twice if
I
you
wanna
need
see
some
if
help,
they're
girl.
still married.
Yeah, they are. There's usually jokes going. This is why I know Garth Brooks, because people are usually. I
Yeah,
think
they are.
he's introduced himself as Mr. Trisha Yearwood. Maybe just another alter ego.
Maybe he dresses up like women. Wouldn't be the first time
True.
serial killers did that.
That is true.
You know, you never
Facts.
know. You never know what. Yeah, it's just like people have some things going on in their head. Like it could be anyone. It could be your next door neighbor. It could be your favorite artist. It could be your favorite actor. Like any of these people could be villains. Like
Yeah.
oh, like that's actually a question. Like what other celebrities do you think of that you think give us serial killer vibes? I think Robert Pattinson.
Nah. Nah. You played a
So
vampire once and people
strange,
have
bro.
never forgiven him. Like, come on
He
now.
doesn't like smile ever. I mean, I don't smile either, but
Yeah, exactly. Are you should I be concerned for you?
I'd have to leave my house to be a serial killer.
Listen, you just say you don't leave your house. We
I
don't know.
don't leave my house.
I'm gonna need to see some camera footage
All right.
from inside the house.
Yeah.
Because you could be looping footage. I don't know.
Oh my
Let me
god.
see. Let me think about it. Who is a celebrity that gives me serial killer vibes? I hope we don't start a meme.
Don't start a meme, guys. We don't want to be responsible for this.
I mean, Kanye. I've got to say it. I don't want to get sued. Allegedly, I'm just saying. He gives me those vibes. And considering Diddy and R. Kelly, our record ain't looking too great. Ain't looking too great.
I mean, that's just a few people out of very many that probably are still hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
also, not like it seems like I would have to actually look up the stats, but serial killers are mostly white men, like by far.
yeah,
I would have to look up the
but
stats.
those
But
are the
I'm
serial
pretty sure.
killers that have been caught. There have been plenty of female serial killers in history, but because
They're women, they don't get caught.
everybody's de facto thought goes to a man, depending on the victim, they will de facto to it's got to be another man. So they don't always instantly suspect it could be a woman unless she's a black widow and then she's like killing all her husbands or something
Yeah,
and
that
family
happens a
members.
lot.
Yeah, that happens. I think like women when they kill most
They
female serial killers, they're usually killing husbands,
husbands,
boyfriends,
boyfriends,
exes, or family
or
members,
they're
or their
killing
kids.
women that their husbands. No. They're like side pieces are
Mhm.
killing husbands' wives.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I remember there's been a couple. Yeah, I can't remember that guy. He was fuck me. This is a guy, and he was having an affair, and then his affair partner showed up at his wife's house and threw acid on her.
bro, that happened. Like not acid, but that happens so many times. Like I watch a lot of true crime, and a lot of the episodes that deal with the women killing is because they're killing the wife of the man they're having the affair with,
Or the wife is killing the mistress.
or that.
Why are we
It's
fighting
like
over
Jesus
men,
fuck.
ladies? Why are we fighting
Seriously,
over
why are we
men?
going to jail over men? Come on
Over
now.
men.
Just become a lesbian. Shit.
The D can't be that good. It
No.
cannot. Shout out to Bailey Sarian from Murder, Mystery, and Makeup because she does such a good job of deep diving giving you the facts. I could literally sit down and listen to her for hours, and her voice is amazing. I won't even look at the makeup she's doing. From 1 minute, she goes from no eyebrows and no eyelashes to full beat. And I'm just like, I haven't even noticed because I'm so into the story.
Yeah.
Like, she does such a good job telling these stories. And then I'm just
There
out
are
here
a
like, let me
lot
hit some research.
there are a lot of good true crime podcasts out there. We're not trying to be that. We're not even
No.
trying to bring you facts right now. We're
I
just
mean,
trying to
we're trying to
we're trying to
thread
stir the
around the
pot.
facts that we have because we
I
don't wanna get sued.
I just think it's really interesting. Like, there's so many
I
podcast episodes about it.
I think what we should do is we should get the book. Um,
And read
what
it
is
to
it?
everybody.
We should get the book, Bodies in Low Places. We should read it, and then we should give our reaction to
Give
it.
an update.
Yeah, and then we
Okay,
should give
now
an
that
update.
we read the book, we really think.
Yeah, like, is the book going to convince you, or is the book going to just be like, "Eh." I do have to give one little caveat, though, is that, the guy that wrote the book, I don't this is nothing against him because I don't know what he was in for, but him
Oh,
and his co-author were both at some stage in
in
prison.
jail. Okay.
Yes. But apparently he's big in the true crime space himself.
Okay.
So, he's out of prison and he's making books. And I mean, sometimes it takes a criminal to know a criminal.
Yo.
So, I'm just saying that strengthens the facts. But
Yeah.
for me, I just feel like there could be alternate theories out there as well. Because what if there is a serial killer, but it's not him? And this is just kind of like they're a super fan.
Or it could be someone that's on his team for all these
Yeah.
years.
What if it's the PR team?
Or
Think
or like
about it.
the stagehand, the guy that
Yeah.
brings out his guitar.
The roadies. Yeah. I
Here you
mean,
go, Garth. Let me go kidnap this girl.
it
Just
could
kidding.
be the roadies. It could be the
Yeah.
pilot. Because what is the pilot doing during all that downtime
What
on the
do
show? He's not
pilots
sitting there
do?
checking the plane. Well, they fly the plane.
Well, I
That's it.
know. I'm not asking what pilots do for a living, okay? I'm asking what they're doing while they're waiting for
Exactly.
their celebrity to come back to the plane.
Exactly. I mean, the pilot would have the best opportunity because he's the one responsible for the plane. He's responsible for the weight of the plane because you can't be putting mystery items on planes. You have to factor out your fuel exactly. So he'd have to know, okay, I have a 120-pound dead body in one of the suitcases. So I got to factor in more fuel so that the plane flies smoothly with no issues, with no fuel issues.
You are really going off the beaten path here.
No, but I'm saying it could literally be
It
him
could
because
be like people that are in his that
his
have
inner
been
circle.
in his inner circle the
Mhm.
30 years that he's been
Yeah,
performing.
yeah.
But
But
it could also be him.
it could also be him. Or it could just be a super fan who's kind of weirdly wanting to get his attention without getting his attention.
Okay, that's
And so
fucked
they
up.
follow him around the country and commit these crimes. And every time somebody says, "Where's the body, G?" it gives them a little tingle.
Ah. I
It
think we can make
yeehaws
a
their
movie out of
meemaw.
this. We should make a movie.
Well, somebody already
Yeehaws,
wrote the
meemaw.
book, so they'd have to make the movie.
So my question is, do you think this is actually hurting his brand or just keeping him relevant?
I mean, I think it's keeping him relevant. People on TikTok are talking about this. And I'm pretty sure half the people on TikTok aren't old enough to know any of his songs, but because of this theory, they're like talking about him. So they're starting to
Yeah.
listen to his songs, especially they're gonna be
Yeah.
listening to Friends in Low Places. Is that the song?
I don't know if that's the actual title, but that's the
Yeah.
lyric. Yeah.
Whatever. The lyrics of the song, they're gonna go back, they're gonna listen to the song, and they're going to play it over to try to find meaning. And so in that way, it helps to boost him to a
Right.
new audience.
And that
And
does like, that's true for every artist or even actors or even other powerful people. Like, people start like, they're mega fans. They're gonna come out and support now because you know what I'm saying? Like,
like, don't be talking about my boy. Don't be talking
yeah,
about my
Imma
boy.
go
Don't be
see him
talking
now.
crazy. Yeah.
Imma buy this $500 ticket and go see him now.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the
yeah,
same
I would
thing
do that for
like
Taylor Swift. I think I
okay.
did.
So I feel like this is kind of like the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case where that guy, that artist David, she was
David.
found, her body was found in David's impounded car. And a lot of his music was starting to get plays after I mean his music was already getting plays, but then it started to get more plays as people on the internet were like, "Hey, if you listen to his song lyrics, it's basically an admission to a crime. Maybe not that crime, but definitely a crime." And there's enough links between Celeste and him for there to be plausibility that he is the one that committed the crime against her.
Yeah.
But again, this is a recent case, so these are things that are ongoing. So we
S
really won't know until,
yeah.
the ball gets rolling. But I feel like
So that's
that's kind of the
interesting
situation.
because I watched the trial of Young Thug.
Young Thug,
Young
Young Dolph.
Thug. I think it was a racketeering trial or something.
Mhm.
But anyway, and the lyrics to his song, probably, alluded to the things he was doing, but it was all hearsay. So they couldn't judge about like based on what he says in his songs.
Yeah, but
And
that's mhm.
but yeah, like a lot of especially I would say I listen to a lot of rap music, but like there's a lot of things in there that they say that like mm,
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
know?
mean, it's the same
So
thing for uh the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef because
yeah.
al- Drake is trying to sue Kendrick for his lyrics, but it's like, okay, it's just a song. He's not saying that you did the things that you did, that he's not saying that you for a fact did these things. It's in a song.
But the way
And
Kendrick Lamar says it, it's
yeah,
pretty sounds pretty
yeah,
factual to me.
it sounds pretty
Well,
factual.
it sounds like
And
he's being
if
factual.
given Drake's history with
Yeah.
people in the industry, there is
Yeah.
again that plausibility. But at the end of the day, Drake started the beef and then he got cooked. See what I did there?
He did get cooked.
And then he got cooked. So now he's mad. And like I think a judge threw his case out, but that just goes to show lyrics are kind of in a way protected by the First Amendment, at least in the US,
They are.
because you're saying X, Y, and Z. And if I'm
It's a
remembering,
story. Like it's the same thing if you're writing a
yeah,
fictional book.
yeah. It's like Legal Eagle. He has a YouTube channel and he says that as a public figure to for a public figure to sue you for defamation, the bar is much higher than if I, as a regular person, were going to sue you, Hannah, for defamation of me. Because if I'm a public figure, most of my life is in the public view purview. So there's a higher bar to prove that what I'm saying is damaging to you or your brand
Yeah.
in a way of summing
That's
it up.
different. Listen. I'm
I'm
I'm just wondering, I'm just waiting for Garth Brooks to write a book. Here's if I was a serial killer, this is what I would do, like O.J. Simpson. Like, then I would believe it.
Listen, nobody's gonna beat OJ's book, and he still beat the
This is what I would have done.
allegations and the trial.
What? What? This is what you would have done, R.I.P., I guess, but why are you stupid?
I mean, double jeopardy.
Mm.
Double jeopardy. He
He should've-
played that pretty well.
I mean,
if the glove
people-
don't fit, you must acquit. Classic.
with OJ though, like after a while, people just like, yeah, like everyone knows you did it. Even like obviously he knows he did it, and people were just like, "Here's OJ again." He ended up going to jail for something
Yeah.
completely different, like
He broke it.
gambling.
He beat. No, he apparently some people stole some stuff from him, some memorabilia from him.
Oh yeah,
He found
yeah,
them and he beat them up.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Oh wait, no, not allegedly, because he went to jail for it.
Yeah, he went to jail.
So he was convicted
He
for
was
that. crime.
convicted. That's just hilarious that you wrote a book. This is how I would do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
that was him just kind of giving the final kiss off to these people. Like, you tried
Pretty
to
much.
convict me and it didn't work. And it's the same thing with like Tupac and Biggie, and their
Bruh.
murders. And we watched the Diddy documentary. And
That was so eye-opening. If you haven't seen the Diddy
Exactly.
documentary, fucking watch it, bro. Crazy stuff in there.
I feel like if you want to do a deep dive, and I feel like we should do it too, is we should read the book, Bodies in Low Places, just to kind of see all of the evidence. Because apparently they made like a heat map, and it's like the whole, that meme with the guy and he has like the evidence board.
Yeah.
And I feel very much like we would be like that too. Like just going deeper into it.
I honestly, I don't know if it's my hope, but I see myself one day. Oh my God, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to put it out there, but like, I think I was a detective in a past life. And I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of millennials think that. But
I think
But,
y'all are
like-
just on Reddit too much, and y'all are just
I'm
feeding
not
into
on
each other's
Reddit.
conspiracy
I'm not
theories.
already. I just watch a lot of true crime. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I would have figured that out. No, probably not. But oh my
I think
God.
you're gonna piss some cops off, because I've seen some cops on
Yeah,
YouTube
they don't like it,
being
like-
pissed at true crime
Yeah, but
podcasters.
they figure it out before cops do, or they at least point the cops in the right direction.
In some cases, in some instances.
I just watched the Elizabeth Smart documentary on Netflix that just came out. And that story's been around for ages. If you guys don't know it, you should go watch it. But anyway, like her sister that was in the room when Elizabeth Smart got kidnapped, eventually the name of the person that kidnapped her sister came to her. And she was like, Dad, I think it's, and she was like 10 years old, 9 years old. Dad, I remember who it was. And she only knew a first name. And the cops like were like, nah. And like they did a sketch. She told the people like what he looked like. And they did a sketch and the cops were like, no, we're not going to put this out. And like it ended up being him.
Yeah, I kind of understand, but I think that depending on the depth of the crime, depending on the size of the police station, and the experience of the police, that there are times and places where things get missed or things get overlooked or there's crime scenes
Yeah.
that just get wrecked. I think they're doing, not me defending cops, but
They're
I
doing
think
what they legally can.
they're doing what they can to solve this crime.
Because
Although I
if
do
they don't
feel that,
get,
if you got a little bit more money, you get a little bit more attention.
well, that
but-
too, but if they don't get like the information they need from someone to hold them, they have to let them go. Even
yeah,
if
you
they
don't
think
have
they
like
did it.
suspects and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like there are so many times where cold cases, especially, like they actually had those the people in their possession.
Yeah, in
Custody?
their
In their-
custody.
in their custody, and they let him go, and like they never arrested him, and then like 15 years later they finally have evidence to arrest them. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think
But
it's
they
also
can't
based on the technology as well, you know?
but
Because
when like
Elizabeth
internet
Smart happened at a
sleuths
time where these
yeah,
things
no,
a lot of things
didn't
didn't exist.
exist.
Now there's so many tools that you can use. I mean,
There's
you
like
saw
it
that
is
the other
so
day.
hard to get away with murder these days. Like,
Yeah,
not that
because
I know.
not that you've tried.
I I tried, okay? Like, whoa. Anyway, but like you gotta be dumb to murder someone these days.
Or really smart.
Or really smart to get away with it. And I don't
Yeah. I think you gotta
but
be really smart because there's literally cameras everywhere.
yeah.
Not so much here, like in my neighborhood, not really, I don't think. But I feel like in the US, in the US, in the UK, and all of these like bigger developed places, people have
Yeah.
doorbell cameras. They have
And
these things
doorbell
attached.
cameras and cell phones.
It's doorbell
Like,
cameras,
cell
cell
phone
phones.
data is, like, probably
Yeah.
the number one thing that catches people.
Yeah, which is
Cell phone.
why if you're going to commit a crime, please leave your cell phone at home. You gotta be somebody who lives off the grid at this stage.
Yeah. No cell phone. Like, I don't know how anyone can live without a cell phone, like, even Joe
Kinda
Schmo in the
nice.
mountain. It would probably would be nice, no one bothers you, shit.
Yeah,
Can't tell you how many spam calls I get a day,
bro.
probably looking for drugs, like,
I
I'm not the person, bro.
I put my phone on do not disturb when I'm in my car.
My work phone, I always get these texts, "Hey, Nate." What the
Who's
fuck is
like,
Nate? Like, literally once a week at least. "Hey, Nate."
"Yo, well, Nate
For the
gave
last
gave
10
that number.
years.
Nate gave that
The
number to
last 10 years
somebody."
I've been getting this fucking message. Give up! It's not Nate.
It's not Nate. Give up. No, but okay, rolling back because we've gotten so very
Yes,
severely off track.
a little bit.
I I'm fascinated by the fact that this thing started as a joke. Somebody took this joke and did whole investigative deep dive into it, and they've written a book. They've been on podcasts just discussing everything and kind of making sense of what is essentially a meme. I don't think
Yeah.
John Segura went out with the intention of turning this attention on to Garth Brooks in the way that it has. Obviously, I don't feel like it's affected his career very much because he's going on tour. He's doing his thing. You know, he's getting awards. So, I mean, I think some people take it at face value. It's a joke, but I think other people, like the Matthew guy that authored that book, I think that he's taken it seriously. And he even says it's plausible. Not that it's possible, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. I see again, I'm like I'm iffy. I'm a true crime person, so like I'm interested, but I just can't get past the fact that and I have to actually really see if these things are factual, but I just can't get past the fact of him being in a small radius of some of these missing people down to the hour of them missing. It's just too coincidental for me.
That's what I'm telling
And
you. We
it's
gotta read the
multiple
book.
people.
We
It's
gotta read
multiple.
the book.
It's not like the hundreds of people like where they're mapping out when he's in town and people missing. It's like I think they said 17 or like something like that where he's in the area of these people missing. It's kind of wild.
It's a lot to be just a coincidence.
I wonder if there's an investigator or detective out there actually like kind of looking into these things.
Yeah,
Like,
like I said, the guy who authored the book, he's talked to a couple of former
oh, really?
FBI people, like people
Mm.
in the FBI who work murder cases and homicides, and who specialize in serial killers. And so they built out a profile and stuff like that based on the cases that they feel that they can most link to him. That doesn't mean that he's the person who committed these crimes,
Yeah.
but he has at least the means to be able to commit these crimes and get away with them without causing too much suspicion based on his status, based on the availability of his own private transport, and he has the opportunity because of his shows.
Mhm.
And if he's within a state or if he's in Tennessee and he's in a small town, he can just literally grab someone, whisk them away, be at his ranch, do whatever he does. Nobody would know. It's 300 acres.
Listen, I I can't wait for the day where I see on Netflix Trisha Yearwood. Trisha Yearwood. The
How I
truth comes out.
escaped.
I escaped. Like
Trisha, we
not
don't need royalties.
I'm not hoping that
No,
he's a
no, no.
serial killer, but just for the true crime fan in me.
Okay, but what if? Because I feel like there's one thing we have to kind of it's been suggested. I don't think that's really it. I feel like the narrative around Garth Brooks could also be politically motivated because he's one of the few country music stars that is very vocal about his democratic leanings. And
Mm.
this could be kind of a way to be like, some suspicious about this guy. Something's not right about this guy. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I'm just saying that it might benefit some people to have his fans against him in a way. And I mean, he's not the stereotype, but he's a country music artist. He lives in Tennessee. Tennessee's a
Yeah.
very red state. So, if he's out there trying to sway the vote and he's like one of the most popular um country music artists in the world, he's like the Michael Jackson of country music. Some people could see it as a threat. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a possibility. I mean, he's
Honestly,
not Kid Rock.
I wouldn't be surprised with anything anymore. I would not.
That's
But
true.
I don't know.
Like we said,
I
it's
am
just a theory.
thinking we're gonna see a little more about this. Whether it's proof that he's not or more proof that he could be. I'm thinking that we're gonna see a little more. And if you guys if you guys have come across this, let us know what you think. If you haven't and you're interested, there's so many podcast episodes out there talking about this. It's wild.
And we will link the ones that we mentioned below as well so that you can check them out and form your own theories. Just so that you know, the one with Matthew Cox,
Uh,
that one is about 2+ hours long. Okay? So just be prepared for the length of this documentary. Now,
yeah, yeah.
I'm interested as well to hear your theories. And like Hannah asked, does any celebrity give you serial killer vibes? Who is it
The
and
heebie
why?
jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies.
Heebie jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know what celebrities you think. Well, what celebrities give you the heebie jeebie vibes.
Exactly.
I'm curious. I feel like I'm gonna come up with like 10 after this episode
Exactly.
start
And while you're
ends.
down there leaving your comment, please don't forget to
Yeah.
subscribe and like the video.
Yes.
So, if you've enjoyed this episode and you would like to check out more of our chaotic takes, especially last week's episode, which got really hot, you can check out any of the videos here. This will be our playlist at the top, and this will be the video that YouTube thinks is best for you to watch to get to know us a little bit more. So, thank you for
Yeah.
watching and stay chaotic. Are we going to scissor out?
Bye.
Scissor out.
We're doing it the wrong way. No.
No, this way looks the correct way
No,
on my screen.
this way. Bro, go the other way. There you go. Scissors. Scissor out. There you go. Okay. Bye.
Bye.